Greetings, Hoodoo family. Today we're going to talk about one of your strongest spirits, your ancestral mother spirits, the matriarchs of your lineage. We're going to secure their help. We're going to look at how they can bless and protect you. Let me tell you, family, if you are struggling, if you're stressed out, if you have a major obstacle in your way, you've tried all kinds of work and nothing has helped you, this is it. Working with your mother spirits of your bloodline. This should give you some form of help and relief for what you're going through. So, where does this spirit of Mudear come from? When I was a child, I used to go over one of my best friend's house all the time, and she had a great grandmother who was very old. I think she was in her late 90s. She probably was 100. But this particular elder was the kindest, sweetest soul you could ever want to meet. And they treated her with such love and respect and honor. Whatever she wanted, they made sure she had it. But she was a very humble person, so she never asked for much. She would just sit there peacefully in her rocking chair, smiling, and sometimes she would be in deep thought. I would see her looking out across the field as if, thinking about days gone by. But they called her Mudear, which is short for Mother Dear. And it was the first time I'd heard that name. But this was a common title for grandmothers and matriarchs generations ago in the African American community. Mudear was a matriarch of her family, a nourishing, selfless, wise, and caring mother spirit. Now, this goes back to ancient Africa. Did you know that in many African spiritual systems, the creator god is a female, and a highly revered one at that? They are creators of mankind. They're creators of all life. They're creators of nature and spirits. And they're called upon because of their fertile, nurturing, and helping power as divine mothers. And one that comes to mind is Nana Baluku, one of the most ancient African creator goddesses. She's a dual goddess of the universe, creator. And the duality within the universe is reflected in her. Mami Wata is another goddess that comes to mind, whose blessings and life-giving force flows like a river, but withholding her waters brings drought, forcing us to overcome challenges to survive with our wit, our strength, and our spirit, helping us to grow, basically. There are so many more African creator goddesses who nourish, who teach, and care for us in so many different ways. Family, I really encourage you to go and do your research. Look at some of these. Some of the stories surrounding them are just fascinating, very motivating. But this same spirit of nourishing, caring, and divine help and guidance is in your lineage too, just like it was in my friend's family. She had Mudear in her family. We all have a Mudear in our family. When you're in trouble, you call on the mother spirit of your lineage. You might not know their names, but they are there. It could have been your grandmother, your deceased grandmother, your deceased great-grandmother. And it could go way back to your unknown primitive matriarchs of your family. But in your lineage is great mother spirits who knew their role on earth and in the spiritual realm. So working with your Mudear spirit is very serious business. And let me clarify here, I'm not talking about La Madama. or the mammy or any other spirit of that caliber. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the mother spirits in your blood. So, like I said, it's very serious business. You have to approach them with humility, openness, and respect. And they can see right through you, the good, bad, and the ugly. And they will send you a challenge if they feel that you need it in order to grow in a certain area. But those who establish a good relationship with their mother spirit will find a more fulfilling life. They will help you to get to where you need to be. In another video, I'll show you a work that you can do with your mother spirit. But first, you've got to prepare yourself. So here are 3 things that I really want you to know before we go into the work with your mother spirits. So your mother spirit is nurturing and caring, but she will give you what you need, not what you want. So lessons come often with the blessings. So you've got to be honest in what you speak to your mother spirit. Mother spirits are not like the westernized, meek and mild Mother Marys. They can be warriors. They can be fierce. They're always strong, resilient, and beyond wise. They're not going to cry and tremble and cower in a corner. They will make a way. They are the source of making a way out of no way. So be prepared to be shown a lot of different things, truths about the people around you and the situations of your life. Be prepared for some twists and turns, because they're going to get you to where you need to be. You are their seed. They are your blood. They are in your spirit. If no one else in this universe cares for you, they will. And your mother spirit is the African spirit inside of you. When we talk about the African spirit, that is the mother spirit in your lineage. It's the mothers that go all the way back to Africa, primitive time. Your mother spirit will require your loyalty. They're going to require your respect, and especially your devotion to the truth. They're not going to lead you astray. They're not going to lead you anywhere you shouldn't be. They're not going to have you do anything that's going to cause you harm. So in part 2, I will show you how to work with your mother spirit step by step. So until then, I want you to really take the time to think about your deceased female ancestors, even the aunties, even your deceased aunties, because they can be mother spirits in your lineage too. Think about all of your deceased grandmothers, your great-grandmothers, your great-great-grandmothers, and all the ones who are unknown that came before them. And for right now, I just want you to open your mind to them. Open up your heart to them. And if you have an ancestor altar, place a white flower there for them until we start our work in the next video. You know, working with your mother spirits is a sacred spiritual practice that will bring abundance. It's going to bring peace. It's going to give you wisdom and growth in your life. And this is not like an overnight, instant spell or anything like that. This is not magic at all. This is real hoodoo. This is sacred hoodoo. And we're going to dive into it in the next video. So family, if you'd like to learn traditional hoodoo or support my work, you can go to my website. And I want to thank all of you who have reached out to me about the Hoodoo Basic Training textbook. It is now on order, and I hope to have it in about 3 weeks. But you can check out my 2025 Hoodoo Almanac. There's lots of great information for you to use on your Hoodoo journey. There's spells, there's rituals, remedies, Hoodoo stories. I have predictions in there for 2025 and a lot of great planning information for Hoodoo work in 2025. So it is really a great resource to have, not only a reference for you, a guidebook for you during the year, but it's also a collector's item. And then I also have the root work for the home book. It's now available, and this is another great resource for doing Hoodoo to keep the home space and your family protected and blessed. But there's spells in there for you and your spouse, your loved one, to protect your children. There's all kinds of information in there that's very helpful. So also want to let you know that I am taking custom orders for Hoodoo dolls. Contact me through my website. Tell me what you're looking for. Send me a picture if you have any, and I'll give you a quote. And I will be more than happy to make a Hoodoo doll for you. So the link is in the description if you want to support my work or check any of these things out. But family, I will see you in the next video, and we are going to continue this journey working with our mother spirits. So until then, have a strong Hoodoo journey.